Hello everyone! In this video, I will be showcasing the new features included in the latest release of MAKIRA Approve S4. Let's start with a brief overview of the exciting enhancements you will see. For this demonstration, we will be using SAP S4 HANA system. And let's start the demo now. First, I'll be playing the role of an accounts payable agent. Up until now, when a user viewed the invoice overview report, they could only execute one line at a time. This has changed, and now the Execute button allows for the mass execution of multiple work items, ensuring faster handling. Here is how it works. You simply select all the work items you would like to execute. When you click Execute, the items will be processed sequentially, meaning the first selected line will be executed, and upon completion, the second selected line will be executed. This processing will end when all of the selected lines have been executed. For example, I will select these three invoices as an accounts payable agent. They are even from different suppliers, and I will execute them. Here on the first one, I would like to show you another of our new features, which is direct posting on asset. Until now, posting to assets was only possible for purchase order based invoices where asset was coded directly on the purchase order items. Now it is possible to activate direct posting on assets, and a separate asset tab is available in MIR4, and then it is also supported in MAKIRA Approve Assignment and Approve steps. The invoice I'm now handling has no purchase order reference, and it has two items. Currently, a default GL account is set for both of them. But I want to use the direct posting on asset, so I will delete the GL account for one of them. Then I open the new asset tab, and I have to select one of the available assets. And that is all. As I told you, once it's completed, it automatically rolls to the next one. I will also post this one and the third one as well. This way, you can deal with a lot of documents as an accounts payable agent in a very fast way. Now, I will switch to the line of business user who needs to do the account assignment for the invoice with asset. As you can see, those fields for the second item are not available, and the GL account, which is linked to the asset, is assigned automatically. It is also possible to assign an asset right here in Fiori. Let me show you how to do that. I just need to delete the GL account and add an asset. Now I can approve the invoice, and a pop-up appears letting me know which GL account will be assigned for this asset. Now if we switch to the cost responsible user, he can approve it or approve it conditionally or reject it. Let's, for example, conditionally approve it. And this is how the direct posting on asset works. Now, with the other two invoices I have just posted, I will demonstrate the price variance approval on difference amount. Before the change, when price variance workflow was started for an invoice, the approval could only be based on the full invoice amount. Now, with the implemented change, when it is activated, the price variance approval is based on the variance amount and not on the full amount. I am once again logged in Fiori as a line of business user who is responsible for the price variance. We have two identical invoices, but one of them is in a company code defined with variance amount. Here, the difference value is 10,000 and the approval amount is based on the difference, so it is also 10,000. The other invoice is in another company code where the approval is based on the full amount. The difference is again 10,000, but this time the approval is based on the full amount, which is 20,000. If you remember the document that I conditionally approved earlier, you can actually view the user comment here in the report. This is another new feature called Last User Comment. It is now displayed in the report in a separate column. Now I will show you the next new feature, which is the new request for goods received workflow. When a vendor sends an invoice with a reference to a purchase order, immediately at the time the goods are shipped, this invoice is received and it is sent for delayed handling. Since the goods received is not yet performed, a quantity block is raised and it is sent for quantity variance approval. Then the line of business team has to perform the goods received, but that would require extra effort. Now we're introducing the new goods received workflow. This is how it works. The purchase order creator gets informed that invoice is received and is requested to perform goods received. This happens in the new Post Goods Received Plus Fiori app. Here, for your convenience, the attachment is displayed in a split screen. You can check the invoice, make it bigger or smaller. It is possible to add a new attachment, which will be linked to the invoice document. Additionally, you can view the log for related invoice and add a comment. Now I can select the goods and perform the goods receipt. This is automatically posting the invoice, releasing the block, and completing the delayed handling. And if we check it, we can see it is now free for payment. And we're now on the last feature. When you have a document with attachment in MIR4 and you click the arrow down next to the attachment list, additional information about the file has been added. You can see the date, the file type, the username, and the name of the file. We have made this to match the information that is available for the attachments in Fiori. I hope you enjoyed this brief feature walkthrough. There are many more new features in the current release, so please don't hesitate to reach out for assistance with upgrading or setting up these new features. Remember, release notes and functional guides can be found on the product portal. We are excited to announce that the next major release of MAKIRA Approve will take place in the fourth quarter of 2024. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching.